Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to PlayFrame and Nier Replicant. Are you ready to keep this sad ball rolling? That's an expression, right? Anyway, let's check our mail.
You have a letter, it would seem.
Dear Nier, this is to inform you that the upgrade work on your weapon's been completed. The weapon is ready and available for pickup at your earliest convenience. I also have a more personal request to make of you, one I hope we can discuss further once you arrive to pick up the weapon. Yours, Two Brothers Weaponry.
A personal request,
He's done a lot for us. We should see what he wants. Off to the junk heap, then.
To the junk heap!
Something appears to be amiss with these creatures.
Well, yeah, they're shades.
That is not what I meant. How to explain it?
You think about it while I kill him.
Nier's gotten a lot more bloodthirsty for these things in the ensuing 5 years, which I understand. It's just a noteworthy change. But anyway, welcome back to the junk heap, everyone. Settle in.
Hey there. Your weapon is ready to go.
Great, thanks.
Excellent. I somehow doubt it's going to be better than this spear, but we'll see.
You know, with a weapon like that,
You were going to say?
I need to ask you for a favor.
Everyone does.
Oh, yeah?
I want you to avenge my brother.
That is a rather ponderous favor.
It's my mission. It's the whole reason I've been creating these weapons for the past 4 years. I don't care about money. I only care about making a weapon strong enough to kill those bastards.
Which bastards?
The ones in the mountain. That little shade and his robot.
A shade has joined forces with a robot.
There's a shade in there?
Yes.
And what have we decided,
We're gonna kill it.
All right, then. This is Yuri Lowenthal, isn't it? Really sounds like him. He's great. And somebody in comments, several people, I think, pointed out that I think older Nier's voice is the same actor who does Noct in Final Fantasy 15. And I think they've got to be right. It sounds just like him. I can't believe I didn't place that before. Good catch. Assuming you're right. And if you're not, bad catch, I guess. I don't know. Welcome back to the junk heap again. Did you miss it? Boy, I hope so. And I hope you're not tired of it yet. Also, I hope I'm going the right way. I don't remember which... You know, let's just go as far down as it'll let us. Basement 2. And then see if I can find a part of this we've not been to yet. I did sort of, like, get partway through Basement 2, I think, and then double back last visit. So I think we got some fresh ground to cover here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I don't think we covered this entirely at all. Hello. Boy, it's a strong spear. How's this Iron Will? Oh yeah, look at that. Not nearly the attack power of this thing. Get the feeling this is going to be my favorite spear for a while. Just two-shotting these things. And those things. Heck yeah. Now to fight all the robots. Ah, good. The minecart again. In some ways, like, the repetition of what were already pretty bad dungeons in this game is a bit of a bummer. But for a sort of silver lining view on it, like, it makes me appreciate the fact that, like, there's no way or I find it very hard, I would find it very hard to believe that the intent was to have a very small number of repetitive and frequently repeated bad dungeons. My guess is that the repetition of them, at least, is a sort of a factor of just limited budget and time and all that and stuff. They're like just doing the best they could with what they had, because I really don't think this was a massive budget project, even for the time. It's not really a great excuse for why the dungeons are sort of pretty dull and repetitive to begin with, even on first visit, but still, like, I don't know. I feel like I can feel the limitations they're working under in this game, and I have sympathy, at least. Like, it does hurt the game somewhat, but I sympathize, like, with the creators for it, because, like, it's what they could do. And again, it makes me more excited for Automata, because it sounds like they're working with somewhat fewer limitations there. Or, I mean, heck, maybe it's just that the people involved got better at what they did. Or had a stronger vision for what they were wanting to do with the sequel. In either case, excited to play it. We probably won't, just to give you a heads up, we probably won't play Nier Automata immediately after playing this, because Nier will have taken over the channel for a while. We'll probably play one or two other things in between, just to keep things fresh. But Nier Automata will happen soon. We've been waiting so long to get to these games, it feels like, on this channel, that I won't make folks wait very long for it. Let's see, this is a dead end, yeah? Yeah, it is. I don't think we've been to Junk Heap Depths yet. I think I backed out before I got that far last time, so let's see about that. Ah, robots. Hey, we're leveling up more. Hooray. What is the level cap in this game? Is it 30? 50? More? Hey, machine oil. We need so many of these parts. Not even for upgrades, just for quest turn-ins. I haven't upgraded a single weapon yet. Or have I? No, I don't think I have. Hopefully I can get the spear upgraded, if nothing else. To the depths! Hello, hello, hello! Ooh, hey, this is new. I think. This is new, right? Haven't been here. One side, robots.
I've never heard of a shade living with a machine. What's that about?
Don't know, don't care. All that matters is that we kill them both.
Nier, you doing all right? Really seems like no. Let's... First floor, I don't want to... Huh. Maybe if I go down the stairs. I mean, it could be I need to get back to the first floor. Let's make sure there wasn't another exit or something, though. Just in case. Nope. Okay. First floor it is. Maybe it's taking us up to, like, a different part of the first floor. I could see that being the case. First floor. Yes. New place. Maybe. Ooh, it is. Good for us. We did it.
It seems we have found the entrance to our robot friend's hideout.
Right. Let's head down.
Are you mad? We've no idea what lies below.
Beats going the long way around. Come on.
Let's first open this, though, and ooh. Come on. Yee, a new weapon. Good. Glad we didn't miss that. Let's do a little safety save. Excellent. And let's hop on down there.
Intruder detected. Scanning. Scanning. Exterminating.
Whoa. All right, to battle.
Looks like we found it. Whoa, it's enormous.
Yeah.
Intruder detected. Scanning. Scanning. Exterminating.
Please don't.
Look at the shade.
I see it. Just can't reach it.
Who's commanding the robot somehow?
Aim for the legs. Knock it down.
Oh, is that an option?
Take out the shade.
What if I stop locking on? And aim for the legs. Does that work? Or is that just flavor text? Look out.
Must defend my mission.
Oh, damn it. That's a shade. It's a shade!
Yeah. Yeet. That's a lot of bullet hells.
Exterminating. Ing.
That's kind of a cool look.
This thing can transform?
Oh, it's doing a fly.
Watch for falling debris.
Look out!
Yeah.
Escape.
Yeah.
Escape. Go. See the world. Burn. Must protect. Must fight.
Yeah.
Where do you think you're going?
There's clearly something going on here more than our characters seem to know. Ah.
Must defend my mission.
You.
You stupid machine! You killed my family! You took everything from me!
You all right over here?
Hey, come on. That's enough.
I did it! Now that this goddamn thing is dead, I can forage wherever I want. Just wait, you goddamn freak! Now I can make all kinds of powerful weapons! Just leave it to me! Leave it all to me!
Look, we get it, okay? Really?
He's fine.
Hatred and madness will never heal a wounded heart.
Maybe it's just all he's capable of right now.
Revenge is a fool's errand.
Yeah, I know.
And there's another fragment. Oh, back to our revenge mission.
Popola said we might be able to find something in the Forest of Myth.
Oh, yeah.
You will forgive me if I seem less than enthusiastic about such a trip.
Oh, book Wyatt. That was the most fun one. Let's go. So, like, I'm wanting to be coy somewhat about story stuff that's happening here. The game is making it a little bit hard because the game is not being subtle about the fact that there's clearly. By the way, thank you to the commenter who let me know I could make that jump safely. That saves a lot of time. There's clearly something more going on here than the characters know or are willing to see. And they're... Oh, hey, a crate.
Looks like this is one of the pieces of cargo that washed ashore.
Let's pick this one up without looking inside.
I said I wouldn't look inside. Let's just get this over with.
We'll peek at the next one.
A wise choice. Rifling through the possessions of others is a vulgar habit.
Fun, though. What was I saying? Right, like, it's pretty clear that there's something more going on here and that we're not supposed to feel 100% good about a lot that we're doing. Obviously, we have no idea why, but it's really hard to miss in a lot of these second half of the game little side stories that something's still supposed to be feeling a little bit tragic. And, like, again, I want to be coy about it and not talk about it because I'm not wanting to spoil anything, and I won't because I'm not going to go into any further detail than that. It's just the game is not making a secret of it. It's not subtle.
The home of that blasted dream.
I know.
Yeah.
Truly a nightmare I hope never to experience again.
Speak for yourself,
I hear you.
both of you. Hello, can I experience that nightmare again, please?
Oh, hello. How are things? You want to know if anything unusual is happening? Well, I have been feeling a rather strange presence whenever I visit the Divine Tree.
The Divine Tree?
It's a legendary tree that exists in the heart of our village.
Did you investigate the cause of this presence?
Not really, no.
And why not?
Well, we're not really supposed to go near the tree, except for prayer.
And why is that?
I don't know. It's just how things have always been.
Weird.
I'm gonna go look at the tree. You can't stop me.
Yes, I saw a child a while back. I think he was playing over by the Divine Tree.
Well, see now I got a good reason. I was gonna go do it anyway, but now...
Everything seems normal here.
We appear to have hit a dead end. Say, what is that on the ground?
I don't know.
Just some funny-looking berries.
Ah, poisonous ones, I'd wager.
Well, I'm sure not gonna eat them and find out.
That's a neat voice effect.
Why do we seem to encounter nothing but odd people lately?
You should talk, Vice.
We are a little white-haired murder boy in his floaty book. And his cursey friend, and his Skeleboy. We are the weirdest group you could possibly put together.
As if Grimoire Weiss is capable of spouting such nonsense.
As if, indeed.
Hang on. I don't think it's done. Does that mean it'll tell us what we want to know? That'd be nice.
Black, pure darkness, painted over everything. Words scattered here and there across the blackness. Kind words, difficult words, amorous words, all sparkling in the dark like jewels. The words were few now, but time was shorter. Grabbing the words in desperation, the tree turned to the sky. "This is wrong," whispered the tree in the voice of wind through the leaves. "This is not how it was supposed to be. The plan has failed." Once, long ago, the tree had remembered everything about the world. This was its task, its function, its purpose. It shivered with something approaching joy as it collected the memories of mankind. This was no accident. Emotions were as much a part of the tree as root and bark. Memories collected like dew on the thick green leaves of the tree. And once they had formed a web that spanned the entire world. Words collapsed into sunlight before passing through the leaves and into the pool of memory. From the pool, the words joined together to form colonies. The colonies united into whirlpools of light, and the light coalesced into stars. Each star was like a child of the tree, and it loved them all. Look at my memory. A child is here, brought low by disease. He's far too young to have suffered so. Thin beyond words, the boy's skin is a shade paler than the bleached sheets upon which he lies. His parents no longer visit him, for they cannot bear to watch him suffer. The doctors have long since surrendered his fate to the gods. The boy, too, has abandoned hope. Strange emotions, weariness, hatred, swell within the dark recesses of this young heart. He tries to reject the black terror that germinates in his body, but no amount of effort or tears can drive the invader away. He has long ceased to resent his parents and doctors. Once he did, but now his pain is so great that there's little room in his heart to think of others. Only one person brings the boy comfort, a healthy young girl with tan skin and deep blue eyes. She's a beacon of brightness and light in the boy's world. Her very presence is a comfort to him. But he's unable to look upon her face. Whenever they meet, the boy is filled with loathing for his own state. Soon, this loathing eats away at what joy he receives from the girl's visits. The girl will stop coming. He knows this. His every waking moment is spent in fear of this day. He thinks that if he could talk to her, if he could tell her of his feelings, this might not be so, but this conversation never happens. The girl disappears. The boy dies alone. The tree scoops up this memory and carefully stores it within itself. Etched upon it is a single word: envy. Look at my memory. There is a female warrior. Her greatest enemy is a beast with red eyes that she cannot fully comprehend. When she strikes it with her sword, it turns into a pillar of salt and dies. But when the white smoke clears, a new enemy rises. And another. And another. The warrior knows that her struggle is folly, but fighting the unending stream of enemies fills her with a sense of joy and purpose. Somewhere deep in the warrior's drug-addled mind lies a vague memory of a daughter. Perhaps the child exists only in her head, the dying remnants of a powerful dream. She does not know. Her friends and fellow warriors come and go. Some flee in terror, some are eaten. She began the fight with 23 companions, but most are gone now. The warrior's body shudders. She does not understand why at first. By the time she hears the fierce, low sound, the arena is already enclosed in darkness. Looking up, the warrior sees a beast so large that it blots out the sky. She's laughing. She has been doing so for as long as she can remember. Covered in blood and dirt, the warrior laughs. She laughs and laughs until the town that contains her daughter collapses into a pile of dust. This memory has been stored for a long time. It is etched with a single word: loss. Look at my memory. A red dragon falls from the heavens. Ah, that memory has been lost. A shame. It was a favorite of mine. After many centuries of existence, the tree saw that its carefully labeled memories were beginning to dwindle. Once seemingly infinite, the memories now seemed ready to disappear forever. The tree did not feel sadness at this. Grief was an emotion beyond its comprehension. It did, however, have the distinct feeling that something was missing. The mountain of memories it had so carefully assembled had disappeared. The tree stretched its branches as far as it could, but new memories refused to flow. The pool of memories was a black, empty pit, a hollow place where life had once flourished. The tree had lost its purpose. There was nothing to be done but sift through the few remaining memories littering the ground under its branches. This is why the tree was pleased when the young man and his companion entered the room. Well, this place is gloomy as hell. The room Nier had entered was almost completely empty. All he could see were a few crystals scattered haphazardly on the ground. Picking up one of the crystals and peering into it, Nier suddenly saw a familiar sight. It was the Forest of Myth, its villagers prisoners of their own dreams. I apologize, the tree thought. This is all that remains. As Nier stared at the jewel, bewildered, a voice suddenly called out from the depths of his mind. The voice implored him to listen. It was an order. Following it was mandatory. Abruptly, the pair realized that they must listen. They must listen. Look, there. A small shadowy presence appeared from beneath the floor. It appeared to be a shade. The shade grasped several jewels in its hand. More jewels tumbled out of its mouth like shards of broken teeth, sights and sounds tinkling from each one before vanishing forever. The creature was abusing the memories, treating the precious objects like a collection of cheap playroom toys. This shade appears to be consuming the memories. These things eat memories? The tree extended a branch toward Nier. Without a second thought, Nier brought his blade down on the shade, tearing its stomach wide. Jewels burst from the shade and poured across the chamber floor. Look, thought the tree. There's the conviction memory I had lost. And satisfaction, and many others as well. Yes, this is good. The tree opened its mouth and attempted to speak, but no sound emerged. A millennium of silence and solitude had caused the tree to forget certain things, but rather than be upset, it greeted the development with good cheer. Focusing all of its power on the riddle of speech, the tree formed a kind of makeshift vocal cord and tried again. I implore... It spat out a glimmering green jewel. One more time. I implore you. There we are. What was the color of the lost envy? Brown, green, or blue? Well, the eyes were blue. That was the color that was called attention to us, and tan skin, but I'm guessing blue is what they're looking for here. It spoke. This shade has intelligence and emotion. Who cares? Nier brushed Vice's comments aside as his sword sliced through the shade's right arm. The shade extended its remaining arm to Nier. I must touch him. I must make contact. The moment its fingers brushed against Nier, the tree felt a warm sensation begin to burn. Something hot coursed through its fingers, up its arm, and out to its entire body. It was emotion, more than the entity had felt in centuries. The tree cried out in surprise and joy. 1,000 years alone, 1,000 years in quiet contemplation. The tree felt like it was going to break apart. For long centuries, the tree had been alone, its heart sealed with heavy chains, but no more. New, powerful emotions began to take hold, causing its heart to lighten. This was more than the simple emotions it had been designed to feel. It was the beginnings of a soul. And the young man was the key. This was the promise made long ago. This was how it would be released. The tree's stomach began to throb in pain, a new and unpleasant sensation. But the time was not yet right. I implore you, how many were lost by the warrior who fought the red-eyed beasts? Her daughter and 23 friends, her daughter and 33 or 63. I recall 23, which is, I hope, correct, unless there were 10 or 40 others that had been implied but not explicitly called out, but I think that's the one. Okay, riddle time's over. I'm gonna kill this stupid shade once and for all. Something round and shiny fell from the open stomach and clattered to the floor. The key, cried the book. Secure the key. The man's sword slowed. Time began to dilate around them, stretching and slowing. Time is essential. The next word must be heard. The words exploded. It became difficult to discern their meaning. The pool of memories began to cry back as infinite blackness had burrowed its way into the wall. This world's falling apart. How can a world of letters? I implore. Most important thing. World. Various versions of Yona. The light was complete. The memories disappeared. The tree's identity began to dissolve. As the letters slowly faded, Nier was drawn back to the real world. And the tree was satisfied. Man, the Forest of Myth is the best.
What in the... I never realized shades were capable of rational thought.
I don't care if they can tap dance and play the fiddle. I just want to kill him without all this hassle.
With the tree defeated, we no longer have to worry about being buried in its world of letters. Unless, of course, time itself begins to rewind.
And we got the memory tree fragment. There we go. Good for us. Also, the that one little tidbit story that was forgotten about the red dragon falling from the sky, that is very much a Drakengard reference, and actually one that has one of the few Drakengard bits that has some relevance to...
information about the Shadow Lord.
Oh.
Let's drop by the village.
Very well.
Will do. It's one of the few Drakengard tidbits that actually does have some relevance to Nier. We'll get to it later. Don't worry about it. It's just a cool little addition in the meantime. I think we're done here, though. Anything different to say?
The strange presence has left the divine tree. But it made me think. I mean, why are we worshipping a tree? That's odd, right? Sometimes I wonder why we do any of the things we do. Oh, that reminds me. I have a rather interesting story for you. Would you care to hear it?
Please. Oh. Therefore... So... as a pretense for... In fact, furthermore, and that was the end of that. Such a fascinating tale. Are you being serious? Of course not. That is interesting.
The strange present.
Right, okay. We'll decline this time, but thanks for the story, such as it was. Anyway, let's go ahead and call it for today. Tomorrow we'll head back to the village and talk to Popola or Devila, I forget which, and see what they know about the Shadow Lord and all that. And maybe we'll do quests, I'm not sure. We'll find out. Y'all take it easy. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.